Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today the plan is to fight the final prize, the grand prize, in the Farmstead. And well, we'll get some pretty interesting trinkets to finish off the boss, one of which is the Prize's Thorns, which is plus 100% damage reflection, which is going to be an amazing trinket for a few different heroes, one of which is our Crystaline Herald here, who already gives herself plus 50% damage reflection. So I see shenanigans. It's one of those things, though, that I've had problems getting damage over 100% on damage reflection, so we'll see how this works once I get the trinket, if I can, make it work over 100%, but if not, it's just a raw 100% that I don't have to do anything to get over. And there's other times where, just getting the 120 plus whatever works, so we'll see just how this works. And the other thing I'm getting is Crescent Luna Moth for the Crystaline Herald. So both of these work really well on the Crystaline Herald, obviously. Now this is the Herald's pet, which is plus 20% torch burn rate. And then these others make it sound like they're moves. I'm not entirely sure how they work, but there's things that's like, we'll just see how they test up. Wings Fluttered, friendly skill. Targets and self, -3 stress. Lunar Wings, on attack hit, stealth for 2 rounds. I think Lunar Wings activates on attack hit, and then stealth for 2 rounds for a 25% chance hit. Then Fluttering Powder activates when you are hit. Buff self for 20% damage reflection for 3 rounds, 20% chance. So all interesting things from this thing. I think there's another Crystaline Herald pet, which goes to the Light Eater, obviously, which is minus the food consumed there. The party is gonna be interesting. So we have 2 people here that are just gonna be doing AoE damage to take out the Thorn Vines. That's gonna be Brunhild, the Salamander, and Julia the Cataphract. But then we have Axel, who's gonna be having a lot of things going for him. So let's explain him first. So he's gonna have Sacred Blade, which usually works as +4 healing done while marked, and otherwise self-heal for 4, for a total of 8 every time I use Sacred Blade while he's marked. However, I have the Oath of Vengeance on him. So Sacred Blade -4 healing done, so it's only going to do 4 healing done while he's marked, otherwise it shouldn't heal him at all. And then Safeguard and Renew, so his AoE heal, is going to do -90% healing. So it's going to do a lot less. But he's going to do plus 25% damage. Zealous Ire, my range skill, is going to have plus 10 accuracy, and on melee hit, which is Sacred Blade, he's going to activate a riposte, making him into a lot more of a damage dealer and a lot less of like a paladin-like character, a lot less of a self-sustaining healer. But then we still have the Zealous Ire, so that does armor piercing, plus 75% damage while he is marked. We have Condemn here to bypass stealth, de-stealth things, pull them by 3, mark the target, and mark himself for 3 rounds. And then Renew is that emergency heal that might not be that great anymore because of the Oath of Vengeance. And then the other part of this is we have the Desecrated Bandana on him from the Vermintide sets. So he has -33% blight resistance. On an attack hit, he will blight anything he hits for 3 rounds. On a crit, he will blight the enemy party 2 for 1 round. On top of the 3 for 3 rounds that he blighted the thing for, so it'll take 5 damage for 1 round and then continuously 3. On being hit, the entire enemy party will be blighted 2 for 2 rounds on top of now being hit by a riposte. Now his riposte hit I don't believe actually blights, but that is what it is. So he's going to be dishing out a lot of damage between the riposte and the blights. So this is going to be fun. Then like I said, we have Brunhild, who's mainly going to be using Dragonfire during the fight just to take out the vines and hit the prize. So to facilitate that, we have the Flame Vent. So Flame Gout, Dragonfire, and Steam Vent all do +1 damage. Flame Vent also gives her -8 crit. However, on monster kill, which should be the vines, I believe, I think this still counts, Dragonfire will get plus 15% damage. And then we have the Ancestor's Musket Ball on her, so she gets plus 10% range crit skills and plus 10% range damage skills, which are Flame Gout and Dragonfire. And then because these are fire skills, they should stack up a little bit of damage, or at least Flame Gout will. And then we have or Steam Vent if I want to lower the accuracy at all, and Sweep Kick if I need to get her in place for whatever reason. We then have Celeste as our healer, who can use Protective Shells to activate a riposte, guard an ally, give herself a potential at a block, upping her protection, cleansing crystals to both put a restoration on herself, and at the same time putting restoration and healing someone else, bend reality to bypass stealth and minus the healing received, and the grand prize can heal itself, so that might be possibly a key here, and temporal crystals as a stun. We then have the concentrated flame, so she's going to receive a little bit more damage, which is counteracting the plus protection here, however more damage reflection. And coupled with the reinforced crystals I'm going to be putting on here, she's going to have plus 100% damage reflection between these two. Then we have the thing I can't pronounce, so her riposte from Protective Shell will be a blight attack now. She's going to have a slightly higher blight duration, higher blight resist, but lower bleed amount. However, we're not really using her attack that does the bleed, so that's fine. Then finishing things off, we have Julia the Cataphract, mainly using Winnowing Volley and Pin Down once again. And we have the Ancestor's Candle on her, so plus 15% damage and 10 dodge if torch above 50, which it always will be in here because it is the Farmstead, which never goes down below 100, and the Triple Barrel Tempo, which I'm starting to really love, so plus 15% damage and 3 crit on range skills. Her one melee skill will have minus 30% damage that I almost never use, and on range hit debuff target to get plus crits received. So that being said, let's go find the grand prize and see what happens. We are going to be bringing all Little Donna because it can horror us, and on top of that, we can get Comet Shards on the way there. I'm going to be bringing a lot of Holy Water just because 2 shuffles of it, essentially, or like 2 durations of it. I believe it can bleed and blight dust, depending upon vines. I'm going to bring Amphitheater Ribbons just because minus crits received, or not crits, stress received. What is the accuracy here? We should be fine, we should be fine, and we should be fine. So I'm not going to bring the training ribbons, and let's bring the memorial ribbons so we don't get as many crits on us and higher crit chance. And maybe performance ribbons so we do a little more stress relief. Striking when there are thrones will greatly damage the hero who attacks, but is necessary at times. Alright, so we're going to pop these on everyone. I'm pretty sure he's up in that upper right corner. Not even really gonna count it out.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Chicken goes first, then the vines. We're gonna dragon fire them. Yikes. I guess they do have some dodge there. Chicken goes away. Bird of prey, I suppose. Got our riposte going. Good dodge, good dodge. Let's heal up because we can. We got the restoration on her and now on Brunhild. Gonna do Winnowing Volley to hit all 3. They're all blighted as well because of that crit. These are stunning vines, so that could get ugly quickly. 2 resists in a row, I'm genuinely surprised. And now they're going to be bladed for more. You know what, let's try to take out the Changeling. Winnowing Volley. Whack, lighting them.
Destroy.
Healing for 0.
All.
We'll heal Axel there. And then bladed for 6, bladed for 4, so we only need to Flame Gout.
Is broken. Maintain the offensive. Impressive haul. If you value.
Alright, taking the shards. Going up. Chicken. Alright, so sweep kick. We can do winnowing volley to get back in place. Going to condemn to move the overseer. Also marking Axel there. And she is going to guard Brunhild for now. She'll also, you know, guards and stuff. Her protection. And there's our blight. Chicken go bye-bye? Yes.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, Dragonfire. Let's do Bend Reality, get rid of the Scarecrow because it's stealth.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
And Winnowing Volley again. Now, unfortunately, we can't do too much in this row. I think I heal. Oh, I heal for 0. I thought I'd heal for 1. Alright, well, moving forward. And pin down. Flame Gout. And take him out.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, that's new.
Marish creatures can be
Taking what we can first. And we'll get rid of the crest for this. And then it's minus 30% damage received, minus 25% crits received, plus 30% bleed and blight resistance, but minus 30% damage and minus 2 speed. It's a Herald trinket, and they're my precious friends, immune to damage and stress from other Heralds. Interesting. What is another Herald? I don't know. That makes me want that set for that other thing. Alright, we will leave this. Default party order. And then use this. So I can get those. And then continue on along. Yay, trap.
Curious is the trap.
Random target chance.
His efficacy on witness.
Not having that on you, buddy. Can get some extra food.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Let's avoid the battle. Possibly. Also getting this.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Well, we avoided the trap. That's good, right? Seven more comet shards. Gladly take those. Probably wasting my anti-venoms, but that's fine. Heal up there. And survey says... Trinket, Carapace Idol. We'll camp in this room, because the boss is most likely right there.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So I don't need to feast for stress. I'm going to feast for the stress, but I didn't really need to, most likely. Let's see here. Let's do Flame On, because that's plus damage on Flame Gout and Dragonfire. I can also up her crit and dodge with the Overclock. I wanted reinforced crystals for damage reflection. And then I can Duty of the Divine and up his Virtue Chance and Death Blow resistance for 4 battles. Now, I know I might have a nighttime ambush here. That was a risk I was willing to take. And let's get started. I took one too many. Okay, cool. We're gonna torch up because that gives me the plus accuracy for 1 battle. And in we go to the prize. 180 health. Lots of actions per round. We are gonna open with Dragonfire to see if I can't get the vines down. Because the hope is to essentially take these guys out. Now we're gonna open with Condemn, just to get him marked. But then I need to go into Sacred Blade. Actually, no, let's open with Sacred Blade to get the Riposte. And then we'll get the mark on him so Zealous Ire does more and such. And then Regrowing damages him. It's 9 damage. Nice to know. We are going to do Reality Bend so that hopefully he takes less, or he heals for less. That's what I'm hoping. And then Winnowing Volley. Dragonfire. Good chunk down so far. What I should have done is put Safeguard on, but well. We're gonna Condemn for the mark. That way I do get the heal.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Was not expecting the... Oh, it was because he hit me. Right. Alright, we're gonna protect with Shell and Brunhild. That way she's guarded. We got the Aegis, which is awesome. Let's take out the Thornvine. Didn't want to hit him while he had the damage reflection. 150% by the way right now. Suppose we'll Winnowing Volley. It's only 4 damage. And this one probably goes away. Lighting him. Okay, we do not want to hit him with the thorns right now, so we're just gonna Flame Gout. And then to re-up our riposte and heal a slight amount. I mean, more because we crit, but... And it looks like he's in a bad loop. So let's do Reality Bend to hurt this thing. Ooh, that damage reflect. Flame Gout. It's down. Winnowing Volley just to be able to hit it, which I guess hits him as well. We're gonna need to heal Axel. That's oh, we hit him below 33%. Okay. We're going to bend reality just to lower the healing he does to himself at some points. Zealous Ire on the grand prize, just for damage. Dragonfire.
Well struck.
And that's the prize down. That was a little simpler than I thought it would be. So we got another memory.
Ornaments.
A lot of comet shards. Full stack of 99 there.
Lovingly admired.
Let's see here. Onyx. Molotov. For the runaway, plus 40% debuff chance, minus 20% debuff resistance. And Ragged Blindfold for the Dreamer. And then not too much to explore down there, so we will just end that one. Finishing off getting us the Crescent Luna Moth, which is one of the Herald's pets, and then the Thorns prize, or the prize's Thorns. So I think we got 140 almost comet shards out of that. I do have to check what I can do with those memories now, because I got 2 of them. Axel got Musical, replacing Live. Brunhild got Rat Hater, replacing Corvid's Resilience. Oof. I was hoping that wouldn't be replaced. Celeste got Tone Deaf, and Husk Slayer and Julia got Tetanus.
I was lord of this place.
So really quick here.
Rats made it their domain.
Let's get rid of Tetanus. Checking the stagecoach. No one I see here that I absolutely need. However, that being said, I do believe that we are missing a Hellion. So push come to shove, I can use this group right here.
Savagery make for a powerful ally.
At the Nomad Wagon, nothing really too intriguing. Suppose there is that Enigma and Esoterica, but really changes how the Librarian is used. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. And Destroyer from the Stars is back. Okay, so I'm not sure how to go about that fight once again, but he is available. I think I'm going to save him for slightly later. I just wanted to make sure he would be available. I do think I want to use Celeste on him just because of this trinket right here. But I'm not sure how to get that set going, or like what is that other part for that set, if that makes sense, because I don't remember seeing anything for that. So I'm not sure what we'll be doing next time. I know this was once again kind of a shorter episode, but that's kind of what I had planned for this episode. I thought that the prize would probably have a little more health and maybe be healing itself a little more, but I guess it was just kind of preoccupied with getting its vines back in place. And see what I can do next time. Probably leveling up some areas around here, because I know that the Warrens, Weald, and Cove need to get leveled up, and see about buying more time to get the Aesthetics in the estate, because I know I can get the card leveled up, or like boost the spawn rate on the card, but there's only so much you can do with that, and I'd kind of like to just see about getting him in the estate normally, just so I don't forget to change things back, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully he appears soon, because he is enabled this time around. So hopefully we can do something with him soon and get back to leveling people. I suppose we could level up these folks again soon, because there are now apprentice things popping up as well, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens and go from there. So that'll be it for this time, I suppose. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.